Hi everybody, we'll be getting started shortly. Just connecting to Facebook. And I think we should be live on Facebook. Hi everybody, welcome to the Strategic Swing Trader weekly broadcast. I am Sami Abusad, Director of Education at T3 Live. We're going to be going over the market. I'll give you my game plan for this week. I'll also be going over my swing ideas for the week. I have an amazing list for you, so make sure to stick around. I have a very long list, but we'll go over it in a minute. First is standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss is for educational purposes only. If you are interested in doing the mentorship program with me, we are about to announce the next mentorship, so get on the waiting list. The January event sold out really fast, so get on the waiting list now. Link for that is in the description. All right, without further ado, let's get started. Please be sure to hit the like button if you find benefit in today's video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And lastly, if you have any questions, need help or anything you want to talk about, email us info@t3live.com, okay? info@t3live.com. All right, here we go. So what do you see objectively looking at the chart of the Qs, which is the Nasdaq, the SPY, which is the S&P 500, and the IWM, which is the ETF for the Russell 2000. What do you see? All we see is bullishness. I said it 5 different times probably. Don't expect much of a pullback because the move here was too bullish. We were not getting much of a pullback at all. We've literally gotten 3 red bars. 1, 2, 3, and without ever getting any follow through. So the market simply is bullish and looks higher. Now, can we come in tomorrow? Who knows? Maybe, yes. But overall, the bias should be bullish, which means the focus should be on the longs. The beautiful thing about swing trading, for me at least, is that when I am scanning, I'm mostly finding plays. When the market is bullish, I'm mostly finding bullish plays. When the market is bearish, I'm mostly finding bearish plays. So I end up naturally playing with the market because when I'm scanning, that's what I'm finding. So that's the beautiful thing about swing trading. It's not the same when it comes to day trading. When it comes to day trading, I'm basically going off the gaps list. So there's gap downs, gap ups. So it's up to me whether to go with the market or not. But not so with swing trading, which is a beautiful thing. So for today, I have a very long list of things that look really good, even just for tomorrow, Monday. And so I decided, since the list is extremely long, if you want to get the full list, it's in the video description. There's like about 70 different bullish items that I found this weekend while scanning. I decided to go over the top 15 in terms of volume, the most liquid 15 stocks by volume. I don't know. Maybe I should go over the ones that I think the best ideas. But honestly, the best ideas are already, is what I'm gonna call in the newsletter tomorrow. And here's the bearish list. That's the complete bearish list. The bullish list is made up of 70 some items. The bearish list in total is 5 in total. That's it. So it's incredible. Okay, here are the most liquid 15 items on my list. They're not the best necessarily, but they're not horrible either. Tesla long. I already have the Tesla long from $105, but I've added to it and recently did the buy setup. So I'm in it also from just last week. But looks good over the base. It's about 247, let's just say. Stop would still be under 291.80. Can use a tighter stop, but then you risk getting shaken out. The tighter stop would be under 237 on the Tesla. Looks higher. It's a monthly buy setup. That's what I like about it. It's very, very sloppy. It's not really going. It may take a while, but if it pops here, this is a good spot on the monthly chart. This is if it decides to end up popping. Okay. So that's Tesla. AMD is also an open position in the newsletter from here, the 1, 2, 3 over here. So it's doing well, and it looks good again as a 1, 2, 3 on the daily chart. Over 131, stop under 126.89. Target the all-time high, $160. So it has plenty of room. AMD. LIFT triggered the buy setup on Friday, but it's not too late to do as a weekly transition, a breakout, or a weekly 1, 2, 3. Long over 1340, stop under 1190. On the lift, target has got to be that prior pivot high around $18 on the lift. Okay, the pins is such a beautiful monthly chart on the PINS. Check it out. I mean, that's a beautiful monthly. It has a weekly 1, 2, 3. It's not perfect, but over this bar's high, stop under it. So over 35, 36, stop under 33, 37. So it's a $2 stop. On the lift, on the pins as a long-term play. Carvana is a monthly buy setup. It's not the best, but they've been working. And it has a daily nice pattern on the daily chart. Broke out last week, now has another base breakout over this bar's high, stop right here. And target has got to be the prior high, which is around $55 on the Carvana. So the entry for this would be over 42.12, stop would be under 36.50 on the Carvana. CXM, why is the CXM on the list? That's a bearish symbol. It's got to be one of the most liquid. That's why I accidentally put it, but we'll go over it in a minute. Starbucks, it would have been good to pick it up at the low that day, and I mentioned it in the room, but I didn't want to use up the rest of my buying power because I have over 50 I had over 50 different positions probably, because it's, so I didn't get it, but now has a W pattern as a climactic buy setup. I don't love it, but long over the base right here, over Friday's high, 97, stop under 95.80. And it's got a monthly buy setup on the Starbucks. Again, I don't love it, but I'm just going over the most liquid stocks in my watch list for today. The HTZ broke out on Friday. I had it in the daily watch list, but didn't really go anywhere. So again, looks good over about 960, 955. Stop really should go under 875. So 955 by 875. Target is about $11 on the HTZ. The JOBY has got a monthly buy setup, similar to the Carvana. Looks a little bit better, I think. Just a deep pullback, and has a nice entry over 6. I thought it was 670 something, but it looks like it's over 667. Over 667. Stop under 625. And target, it's a monthly buy setup, so I don't know if it's gonna get to the prior high, $11, but I would say I would take half. I would look to take some around $9 on the JOBY. The ETRN is a daily buy setup after a really nice breakout a couple weeks ago, or a week and a half ago or so, and then has a buy setup, so long over this bar's high, which is 10.15, stop under 9.70 on the ETRN. I think it looks good on the weekly and the monthly as well. That's a nice weekly, and that's a nice monthly. The whole monthly chart looks like it wants to break out. It's been basing for I don't know how many years, 3-4 years now. So it looks good. The fast, ironically, fast is really slow as a stock. It doesn't move much. I know it's ironic, but it is true. Has a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern means you have the breakout, that's bar 1. You have 2 narrow range bars, that's bars 2 and 3. And if we get another green bar, that would be the trigger bar. That completes the 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So igniting bar, resting bars, 2 of them, and then a breakout bar. So this one looks higher if it can take out Thursday's high, which is 62.60, with a stop under 61.90. It's a really tight stop. And target the prior high, which should be the all-time high, around 64 on the FAST. BANC, the banks have been doing really well, the regionals. I have a couple of them, the DPST, which is the leveraged BNKU, I don't know, FFWM. So I have a few of those banks, and then regional banks and the ETFs. And now BANC, looking good as a breakout over this long base. Stop right here, under 12. You want to use a wider stop, safer stop down here, but I don't think it's necessary. I think a stop under 12, It's actually 12.13, and with the entry being over about 13, I would say 13.05 or so. I think that's 13.03, so over it, over 13.03. Target is going to be about $16 on the BANC. Looks good. FREY is a transition A breakout on the daily, weekly climactic buy setup. It's not the best, but it's not horrible either. Long over 220, 219, 220 by 193, and target is going to be $3 and then maybe 4. Okay, on the FREY. Adobe daily buy setup, so long over 611, stop under 591 on the Adobe. PanW is on fire. 1, 2, 3 on the weekly, long over 299, stop under 280, 280.50. So those are the most liquid symbols on my list for tomorrow. The shorts, I got the CXM as a daily 1, 2, 3. It looks beautiful actually. Short under 1096, stop over 1155. The target will have to be around, that's not a lot, it's 980 or so, like $10. That's the target on the CXM. DBI also really good, but it's not a tight stop. That's the biggest problem with it. Short under the base, which would be under 822, stop over $9, and then the target is gonna have to be about 650 on the DBI. Really bearish gap on the DBI. MEI is a 1, 2, 3. So short under this bar's low, which is 2130, stop over 2235. I think this might be all-time low. It is, so no predetermined target on the MEI. WB is a daily sell setup, looks good, under 949, stop over 981, and then this might also be all-time low. It is, so daily sell setup. And then the last symbol I have is the SPWH, which is a 1, 2, 3, looks lower, under 405, stop over 450, and the target is tough because we have support at 360, we have more support at 3, so it's between 360 and 340. 360 target 1, 345 target 2 on the SPWH. The shorts, especially the first two, I would say, and the WB, those are the top 3, I think. CXM, DBI, and WB all look good, but the problem with especially the CXM and the DBI is the R to R, the reward to risk. The reward to risk is low on both, but otherwise it's a good list. All right, that will have to do it for today. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and again, be sure to hit the like button if you have. Be sure to reach out if you have any questions, info@t3live.com, and I shall speak to you on the next video. Take care, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of the day.